Hi guys, for today's video I have my August favorites video. I don't have that much stuff to show you guys this month, but I still love doing these videos monthly just so you guys can really know what I've been loving, what makeup products have been working for me if you have like a similar skin type or something like that. So this month I'm going to be talking about makeup, skincare, lifestyle, and also a TV show. So if you want to see everything that I've been loving throughout the month of August, just keep watching. I am going to start off with makeup because I know that's probably what most of you are here to see. I have 3 makeup brushes for you guys that I've been absolutely loving this past month. 2 of them are Wet n Wild and 1 being Morphe. So I'll start off with this one. This is the Morphe G6. Part of me feels like I might have talked about this in my last favorites video. I'm not exactly sure, but it's just that good. I absolutely love how this applies my foundation. It's like that perfect mixture of like, it's like dense, but it's not too dense, and it really just buffs my foundation out super nicely and makes it look nice and airbrushed. And Morphe brushes is super inexpensive. They have coupon codes and stuff if you guys didn't know, so definitely check out this brush if you are in the market for a new foundation brush. I highly recommend this one. For the Wet n Wild brushes, I have the large stippling brush, I believe that it's called, and also the contour brush. I absolutely just love how these apply my bronzer and my contour powder. That is why they're kind of like brown and dirty. This just like glides my bronzer on and the powder on so smoothly like this. I love how a large stipple brush applies powders. And then I also picked up the contour brush, and this fits literally perfect in my cheekbone area right there. It's amazing for contouring, and I've been using these 2 brushes for my bronzer and contour non-stop and literally like nothing else. And they're so inexpensive. I believe this was $3.99 and this was $2.99. So if you have not tried the Wet n Wild brushes, I highly recommend it because I have not been able to put these down in the month of August. Another Wet n Wild product, you guys have probably seen me using this a lot in my videos. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. This is the lighter of the 2 shades that they have. These are so good, you guys. I cannot even stress it enough. So they do have 2 shades. They have one darker than this, which has a really beautiful banana shade in it, but I just don't find myself using that one as much. These powders are so silky, smooth, and pigmented. I'm not really sure if you guys can see that, but oh my god, they are so smooth. They're not really powdery or anything. Look how pigmented that highlight shade is. Like, oh my god. I really love the tone of that contour shade, and I really love the formula as well because it's pigmented, but it's not pigmented that when you put it on you're gonna have like that stripe of contour on your face. These are very beginners friendly with a high-end quality and a drugstore price. So I've been reaching for this a ton to contour, and I find this very comparable to my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I feel like the powders have that same very buttery and pigmented formula. So again, this is the Wet n Wild Contour Palette in Dulce de Leche. A bronzer that I've been loving from the drugstore is the NYC Sunny Bronzer. This is not new to the makeup world whatsoever. This has probably been around and been used since way before I even got into makeup, but this is absolutely beautiful, and I see why there was always so much hype around it. Picked this up at Target recently for about $4. Quickly and easily become my favorite bronzer. You guys know my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil is like my ride or die, but I cannot put this down, and I feel like I might like this one a little more than my Chocolate Soleil bronzer. So I just love the pattern in it, and it's just like that perfect bronzer shade for me. A nice warm bronzer that adds like that bronzy, sun-kissed, glowy look, but it's not muddy and it's not too dark. And even though it's warm, it's not orangey. So that is why I've been absolutely loving this bronzer so much. As you can see, it's just like perfect. It's that perfect shade for my skin tone. And with that Wet n Wild brush, this applies so smoothly and like a dream. I have to say, it's such a beautiful, smooth, creamy, buttery formula without being overly pigmented again. And I have not been able to put this down in the month of August. It is so good. A new drugstore discovery that I've also been loving is the Covergirl Super Sizer Mascara. I love this so much for my lower lashes. It adds so much length because the wand is so nice and tiny, as you guys can see. It is just so beautiful. It's so tiny, and it really gives my lower lashes almost like that spidery effect, which I love. It is such an amazing formula. It doesn't flake or anything, so I really have been loving this as well in August. My favorite eyeshadow for the month of August has definitely been the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This has been all over YouTube lately, so I don't want to go on and on and on. Moral of the story, it is just so beautiful. It's perfect for an everyday look as well as something super duper glam. It's really just the perfect palette, and I really think this is definitely going to be one of those palettes that transitions beautifully into the fall and winter winter months. They're just so pigmented, literally some of the most pigmented shadows I have ever tried, as you guys can see. Just everything about this palette is absolutely beautiful, the way it feels, the color of the packaging, and everything. So I've definitely been reaching for this a ton in August. Moving on to skincare, I want to talk about the Biore Pore Unclogging Scrub. I've been using this for a really long time, but I always forget to mention this in my favorites video, so this definitely is a favorite branching outside of the month of August. I've been using this for about a year now, and I've just seen like such a difference in the texture of my skin and just how clean my skin feels, because I would always wash my face in the shower, but I never really use anything like exfoliating with those little beads, any more like a scrub. I use this in the shower every night after I take my makeup off and just do like a regular face wash. I will go in with this and my skin just feels so clean, and I've just noticed a huge difference. My skin looks a lot smoother. If I'm gone for like the weekend or something and I forget this, I just feel how dirty my skin feels. I also feel like this has definitely helped control my oils and keep my skin nice and clean. So that was all of my makeup and beauty skincare favorites, things like that. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that, but I do now want to talk about something a little more lifestyle. I know I don't have a lifestyle channel, but I still like to throw things in here and there. Just something that I've been loving that has definitely been making my life easier is my Day Designer 2016 to 2017 planner. I got this from Target around $8, $7, something like that, but this has just helped me so much. I always kind of used to be like unorganized, kind of just trying to remember things off the top of my head, but especially since I started YouTube and now I am a college student, this planner has just been a lifesaver. I love how inexpensive it was. It's super cute. And I just literally have just been writing everything in here. Like, I fill up the days so much. Like here I have my little sticky notes for my August favorites on today. It just helps me stay really organized when I have an assignment due, when I want to film a video, when I have to upload a video. So this has just really been helping me, and I'm super glad that I got into planning in the past month. My last favorite for the month of August is actually a TV show, and it is Stranger Things. You guys have probably heard it. It's all over Netflix. It's like when you open Netflix, it's literally like bam, Stranger Things. It's all over social media. If you guys have never heard of Stranger Things, it's a Netflix original, and I don't want to give too much away, but basically it's just like a supernatural horror. A boy goes missing. Basically his mom, his friends, and people in the town are just kind of like trying to figure out what is going on, where he is, and it's just kind of like a bunch of supernatural forces. It's a really good show. It's definitely like a thriller. I wouldn't say personally for me it's super scary, and I was even kind of hesitant to watch it because looking at it, it wasn't my type of show, but once my boyfriend convinced me to watch it, I was like, oh my god, this is actually really good. And one of the characters in the show, I'm just like so obsessed with him. He's so adorable. I'll leave a picture of him right here. In the show, his name is Dustin. In real life, I believe his name is Gaten. He's just like so nice. He's just such a genuine person. I follow him on Instagram, and whenever he meets a fan, he actually posts a picture with them saying that you should follow them. I just love the show, and he's such a good asset to it. So that actually concludes my August favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I've been loving this past month. Please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out my social medias, my Instagram and Twitter. I will have them on the screen right here, as well as down below. I always have them there. So, hi guys, I did just get done filming my August favorites, but I did want to just quickly pop in and mention this because I totally forgot when I was doing my outro, and I kind of already took down my setup and stuff, so I figured I would just do this vlog style. But I did just want to mention that I probably won't be able to upload as frequently as I have been, like 3 to 4 times a week, because I did just recently start college, and I just feel like it's going to be a lot trying to manage college and homework and YouTube. So I'm so sorry if my uploads are less frequent, but I'm really going to try to put as much effort and time into my YouTube, but I do want to have time to focus on my schoolwork and things like that. So I hope you guys understand. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.
Don't give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah.